YouTube script, vertical platform lift versus elevator. Which solution fits your building? Hook. When a building needs vertical access, many people immediately think about installing an elevator. But a full passenger elevator is not always the most practical solution. In some projects, the real requirement is not moving large numbers of passengers between multiple floors. It may simply be providing accessibility for wheelchair users or people with limited mobility. This is where the difference between a vertical platform lift and an elevator becomes important. Although both systems can move people between levels, they are designed for completely different purposes. A vertical platform lift focuses on accessibility. An elevator focuses on passenger transportation. So the right question is not, which one is better? The right question is, which solution fits the building? What is the difference between a vertical platform lift and an elevator? A vertical platform lift, also known as a VPL, is designed mainly for accessibility applications. It moves users vertically between different levels using a platform and is commonly used for entrances, porches, small level changes, residential accessibility upgrades, and retrofit projects. The purpose of a vertical platform lift is to remove barriers and provide easier access. An elevator has a broader transportation function. It is designed for moving passengers between multiple floors and is commonly used in apartment buildings, hotels, hospitals, offices, commercial facilities, and mixed-use buildings. Compared with a vertical platform lift, elevators are designed for higher passenger volume, longer travel distances, faster operation, and more frequent daily use. In simple terms, a vertical platform lift solves a specific accessibility requirement. An elevator provides a complete vertical transportation system. While building conditions often determine the choice in real projects, the building itself often decides which solution is more suitable. Existing buildings may have limited shaft space, shallow pit conditions, low overhead clearance, structural restrictions, or existing utilities that make elevator installation difficult. In these situations, a vertical platform lift may be easier to integrate because it usually requires less construction work. For example, an older building may need accessibility improvements but cannot support major structural changes. A small public building may only need access between two levels instead of a complete passenger transportation system. In these cases, a vertical platform lift can provide a practical solution. However, the number of floors alone should not determine the decision. A two-floor building with heavy daily traffic may still require an elevator. The expected usage and passenger flow are often more important than the building height, passenger flow, and daily operation. One of the biggest differences between vertical platform lifts and elevators is how they operate. Many vertical platform lifts use constant pressure controls. This means the user needs to press and hold a button while the platform moves. If the button is released, the lift stops. This operation method is suitable for controlled accessibility applications. Elevators usually operate automatically. Passengers select a destination floor, and the elevator completes the trip without continuous button operation. This makes elevators more suitable for buildings where many people need regular movement between floors. For example, a private home with one wheelchair user may work well with a vertical platform lift. However, hospitals, schools, offices, and commercial buildings usually require a system that can handle more frequent traffic. Installation space and cost considerations. Installation conditions are another important factor. A vertical platform lift usually requires less space and less structural modification compared with a traditional elevator. This makes it suitable for retrofit projects, historic buildings, and locations where creating a complete elevator shaft is difficult. An elevator generally requires more complex installation work, including shaft construction, structural support, safety clearances, and additional building integration. Cost is also an important consideration. A vertical platform lift usually has a lower initial investment. However, the lowest upfront cost does not always mean the best long-term solution. Projects should also consider maintenance requirements, spare parts availability, future building changes, passenger demand, long-term operational needs. A solution should not only solve today's problem, but also support future requirements. Which solution fits different buildings? A vertical platform lift may be suitable for residential accessibility projects, short vertical travel wheelchair access points, historic building upgrades, small public facilities, limited space retrofit projects. An elevator is usually more suitable for apartment buildings, hotels, hospitals, offices, shopping centers, commercial facilities, high traffic buildings. The correct choice depends on how the building will be used. Conclusion. So, vertical platform lift or elevator? There is no universal answer. A vertical platform lift can be an excellent solution when the main goal is accessibility. The travel distance is limited and installation space is restricted. An elevator is usually the better choice when the building requires frequent passenger movement, higher capacity, multiple floor transportation, and long-term flexibility. Before selecting the equipment, evaluate the building structure, available space, passenger flow, accessibility requirements, installation conditions, maintenance needs, and future plans. The best vertical transportation solution is not always the cheapest option. It is the solution that matches the building and supports the people who use it. For more details about vertical platform, lift, and elevator selection, you can refer to the original article here, https://ecnilift.com/vertical-platform-lift-versus-elevator-comparison/